we're going to see Unknown again. And against
All right.
Ubul too. So
Yes. All right. So Ubul bringing out the Lucario for this game one. I like this as opposed to the pick into Joker because we're going to see a lot of situations where Sheik racks up that damage, nets a lot of that stage control. Lucario's got the moves to be able to swing at a disadvantage and plenty of options in his disposal to bring back that damage when at a deficit because of the likes of Aura.
And we've actually seen, this matchup before from Unknown actually playing against Vivi. So they definitely made sure that, as much as Aura could be an issue, not being always able to kill, Unknown has made it so that Aura isn't really that much of a problem. So we definitely really love that.
Yes, but this isn't Vivi. This is Ubul, and he has a very different approach to Lucario, I feel. Now, if that different approach manages to come in clutch for him, remains to be seen. Right now, it seems like a lot of the stage just belongs to Unknown, so Ubul struggling to have too long of a presence on stage, but the longer these battles go in these stocks, the more we could see that explosive damage that Lucario is infamous for.
Ooh. That was definitely looking like...
Oh, you gotta be careful with double team. That is not it. Especially against Sheik, because a lot of her smash attacks just have longer startup. It's like one of the not fast things on her. It's like one of the only not fast things.
But
that would have been cute. If you got it, though, if you got it...
I don't know. It's looking like we're seeing a little bit of a situation where Ubul is just trying to, put a...
Oh! I love when Lucarios do that, and I'm so glad I saw Ubul execute it. The Aura Sphere cancels, into the Aura Sphere cancels, back air. With that much Aura stocked behind you, like dropping an atom bomb on your opponent.
But for sure, that was a very nice kill. Just evening up the stocks just a little bit. We're still a little bit of a deficit for Ubul, but Unknown is just making sure that he wants to take us as fast as possible, wants to get right back to a very winnable position and trying to take off that stock, but it's not going to happen just entirely yet.
Yeah, this is one of the matchups where... Oh! You love to see that from Sheik. Drag down up smash, securing the stock before that damage can build up any further. Helps to cement that lead for Unknown. Like, even though you do have to worry about more aura on Lucario, like, you just want to be able to snowball the momentum into your favor. That way it's just, in general, harder for Ubul to be able to play the game.
And also to that, whenever it comes to, Lucario, just trying to kind of gain some sense of, neutral, it's definitely really hard to do that when you have a lot of situations where, Sheik is just like, I want damage. And, maybe winning damage is cool and all, but double team? Double team.
Yeah, no, when it works, it's kind of fire. Oh dear. Alright. Not that many hits, and Ubul's managed to practically tie up this game.
That was, that was a lot.
Yeah, no, Nair, especially with a little bit of Aura clocked in, like, it becomes a very dangerous move because it's decently damaging in its own right, and it has a ton of follow-ups for Lucario to play around with.
And not only that, it's just one of those things that it also applies a lot of fear factor. So, like, you might not be able to kill, but, like, look at that. Like, you're really about to die real quick, so if you don't take the stock, then it's just going to end pretty bad for you.
So Ubul staying alive, though. Oh, I'm actually surprised that itself didn't kill, but whatever. The longer this lasts for Ubul, the better it's looking. 138, that's Rage, that's Aura. I'm almost certain Side B would kill, but we're not going to be seeing that on this game. Nope. Unknown going to be taking the first game.
Absolutely, that was very nice. But, Ubul was absolutely, like, just really showing some life towards, more of the end of that game. They were definitely keeping it even as much as possible, and I really definitely love that because, they were still showing a little something. what other Sheiks do you see that? I mean, sorry, Lucario, do you see that you can do all of that? I don't know.
Yo, on the real, like, when it comes to Lucario and competitive play, like, the first two stocks are almost just foreplay. Like, they don't really do too much. As long as Lucario keeps it competitive, once it's down to that last stock, all of a sudden, that momentum of the match shifts, because Lucario is just coming with so much heat that you have a lot to worry about very quickly. And that game one, I feel perfectly encompassed that, but we'll see if we get the same case in game two, because Stadium's the return. Unknown's been moving around really fluidly, so it's on Ubel to make sure that stock count stays even, or, to his favor.
And again, to the, really note that, like, Sheik really thrives under, a lot of situations where they can just kind of control the pace of the game. And one of the things that I feel like Lucario struggles with is actually not really being in control, because, although you do have aura, even if you're like, at 180%, right? A lot of situations you still need to kind of find some control, and what that does for you is make sure that you lose your shot. That was very nice from, Unknown.
Ooh. Alright, we almost had the confirm, but hey, let's just put out a down smash. It's gonna reach. It's gonna kill just like that. It's these characters are almost like antithetical to each other, where Sheik, like, that's almost her claim to fame, is just how much control that she brings to the board. Like, all of stage, all the platforms, a lot of off-stage space belongs to her. And even though it takes her a bit to get the job done, like, she will assuredly get that job done. It's why she's on, like, the harder execution but very rewarding end of characters in Ultimate. Lucario, a major aspect of game control, is outside of Lucario players' control. So no matter how effectively Ubel is playing, there are just certain aspects of his kit that don't work the same depending on the position in the match that he's in. But, he's been playing Lucario for a while. Like, he's aware of this. So playing along with that momentum is how he's been able to keep such an even game.
And we already blinked, and we saw, or we're seeing, Unknown on their second stock. Do you remember when this happened? Because I don't remember when it happened, but for sure.
Dude, it was down smash that tied him up, but big ups to Lucario's wall cling, something you almost never see.
And, speaking of that wall cling, this is something specific more to, like, PS2, where you never, like, it's something that I've struggled with so much, because it's just like, it's
oh yeah, you're a Bayo player. You hang on that wall too sometimes.
Yeah, because you never really expect it, but then sometimes you'll just be going to ledge, and then you just cling to the one. I'm like, wait, what's going on here? But for sure, it's definitely something to keep you, on your toes. But speaking of being on your toes, that down smash is definitely going to take that second stock, and now we're at an even stock, but for how long are we going to see it be even? Because Lucario, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the case where, like, Ubel gets, like, a moment to breathe, and all of a sudden ties up the game or makes it his favor. So, like, Unknown really can't be caught slipping.
Listen, if you get caught slipping,
like, it's not even like the characters at that point. It really is just like Unknown's gotta be smarter with the decisions, because, like, he's like trying to come in a little bit too aggressively against the likes of Lucario, and because of that, Ubel gets these opportunities where it's like, oh, I can make a combo out of this. And it's like 2-3 hits later, and all of a sudden, he's in stage control.
Like, and speaking of stage control, look at where we're at right now. And, granted, not in position anymore, but it's definitely looking a little bit more scary, because all it can take is just one instance of, Unknown not really being at the right position for him to actually, lose this stock right now.
Oh, the get-up attack gonna get punished hard, and because of that, Unknown gonna be taking a second. 2-0.
Cool. That was definitely a very nice showing, though, from Google. Love to see the Lucario. I don't know. I watched Lucario a lot, and I might be falling in love with Lucario. Might not. I'm not a furry, I promise. We do have a few furries. Just a few furries in Tri-State. I don't know, but I promise, Lucario is cool when you're not really thinking about the personas that the Lucario players might be having. So,
character does stuff. I've definitely been vocal about my disdain of this character in Ultimate. I feel like Lucario definitely has a lot lacking for him, but I think Ubel did a really good job of showcasing the better aspects of the character there. And even though he didn't win, I think he kept that far more competitive than like seeding would have projected. So can't be sleeping on my dude. All right, with that, we're clocking on over to winners final. So we get more Pikachu versus Wolf action.
Yeah. Are we gonna see a Wolf Flash?